Lateral transfer. The HILT provides options for transferring patients from one surface to another. For example, a patient lying on a bed can be transferred directly onto a wheeled stretcher in two ways. First, the patient can be safely pulled from the side by deploying and using the HILT's extenders. Second, handles are available that allow the patient to be pulled from near the head and onto another surface. Use the same setup steps as you would to lift and carry a supine patient. Deploy the HILT with the label up to keep the handles down. Ensure the patient's head is positioned within the HILT and not extending beyond its upper edge. If desired, fold or roll up the end of the HILT to make it a little shorter. Lay the HILT next to the supine patient with the end just above the knees. Log roll the patient away from the HILT, slide it next to the patient, and position the end just above the patient's knees. If the full length of the HILT is used, slide the HILT next to the patient and position the end just beyond the patient's head. Log roll the patient back onto the HILT. If desired, deploy safety straps across the legs and chest. Let's discuss conducting a lateral transfer from the side first. As a minimum, deploy extenders at the knees and chest. This allows the patient to be pulled evenly from the side. Deploy enough extenders along one side of the patient for each patient attendant. Use the full length of the HILT to allow up to 5 attendants to position and pull along one side of the patient. Attendants, regardless of number, position along one side of the patient and prepare to pull the patient toward themselves. Determine which handle is most comfortable for each attendant. Use the appropriate low, medium, or high lift handles. Use good communication and pull in unison. Now, let's discuss an inline transfer. Up to 2 attendants can conduct an inline transfer of the patient. Once the patient is loaded onto the HILT, position at the head and use the 2 handles near the head to pull the patient from one surface to another.